Okay, this is a present to myself. 3 days, state park. It's been a while since I stayed in a state park anywhere, probably about 6 months at least, but hot showers, kick back, relax, maybe do some laundry, get some clean clothes, change your bedding, so I have that taken care of, but I'm just gonna kick back and relax. Believe it or not, I got 52 TV channels that I'm gonna just kick back for the holidays, enjoy myself, and watch TV and soak it all in and check out the new environment I'm in. But it's kind of totally different than the desert I was in back there, though, because this one we're right up here on top of the mountains. I think that's pretty cool. So this is where I'm gonna be some hiking right there, wouldn't it? Man, that'd be some hiking. That'd be a hard hike right there, but it's beautiful out here. It really is. You can see the sun reflecting off the face of that rock up there. Pretty wild, isn't it? Wow. Oh, that's actually 2 caves right there, if you can see them. One to the left and one to the right in front of the camera. Pretty cool. I really enjoy getting different views on things, but the sun's getting ready to go down, but isn't that pretty? Always something new to find, always. You can stay busy all day long out here, just walking around or driving around, or however you get around, just checking out all the different things, because there's so much to see out here. I mean, it's beautiful. It's so much to see. I mean, New Mexico and Arizona, they're 2 of my favorite states in the whole United States. There's just so much to see. I mean, nature, it's beautiful out here. It really is. So if you ever get a chance, you need to get this state under your belt, because it's nice. Okay, this is my morning view. I just woke up a bit ago, and this is my morning view looking at my front window, but that's pretty nice to wake up to, isn't it? I mean, you can't beat a view like that. At least I can't. So let's go outside and check out the campground. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, the sun's trying to come up. A little bit foggy. It's probably about 40 degrees out here, but yeah, let me show you around the campground and let's get a view of it. Okay, right there in front of me, you got the restrooms are super nice. I mean, they got some hot showers. All the campsites are padded with asphalt, so you have a nice big pad to go on. And right there you got your electric. They don't have any water or sewage because they got a water shortage right now, so they say. And you got a little pathway, and go down there, and you got your picnic table and your fire pit, and way over there in the distance you got Route 10. But as you can see, I mean, it's not real private because you don't have any trees to shelter or anything, but overall I think it's a pretty sweet campground. I mean, you got to figure you're out in the desert, so you don't have a whole lot of trees or anything, so but overall it's really nice. I mean, I think they said they had like 85 campgrounds in the campsite, but it's not too busy. Got quite a few, but it's only $30 a night. But $30 a night, this is a great deal. It really is. I mean, you got electric, you got hot water, you got, flush toilets. Pretty nice overall. So it does me just right. But I've been out here following little man around. He's doing his sniffy all the time. Oh, little man, what you doing, baby? Let's head back in, buddy. Come on. Most of the group campgrounds were closed, but they did have a lot of day use campgrounds, where you go and have a picnic with your family. And let me show you around this one. Pretty peaceful if you just want to get away for the day and have a picnic with the family. I mean, you got your picnic tables, you got shelter, keep the sun off of you, got your cooker right there, and I mean, the view's spectacular. I mean, where else you can find a view like that? A little pathway, walkways to each little site, but be a nice family outing with a nice view in the background. That right there is a very different looking cactus. I don't know exactly what the name of the plant is, but that's pretty wild, isn't it? Unique looking compared to all the other ones I've seen, so I just wanted to get a shot of it. share with y'all. As you can see, it's a bit cloudy out here, but look at that ridge. I mean, how often you get a view like that? The wonders of this earth. Pretty wild, aren't they? It's a shame that the sun's not a little bit more bright today than what it is, but gotta deal with what you can deal with. Little picnic area, little family cooking area, picnic area, whatever you want to call it, but pretty awesome, isn't it? One thing about here, you can see forever. I mean, I don't know how many miles that is, but it's pretty far in the distance, I would say. If you're a hiker, they have trails everywhere, and they're very nicely done, very well kept. I mean, they have pebbles for borders, so you know exactly where you're walking. But I mean, you see the pebbles right there. I mean, pretty nice, isn't it? And they have little picnic areas, but everything is very well marked. But I'm out here on the road, so I don't really have a home, so I just have to go where the wind blows me. Pretty spectacular. I just came across this in my wanderings around this park, and I'm not quite sure really what it is, but let me go down here and check it out and see what I found here. This is pretty cool. The plaque says this is a Mormon Battalion Trail, but I just stumbled across it. I didn't even know it was out here, but that's you know, very different looking. Very well done. 3 rifles have a lot of detail to them, so I'm glad I came down this road. You might find this hard to believe, but they said they had a skirmish out here during the Civil War, April 15th, 1862. And behind me they got a cannon. That's pretty wild. Hard to believe the Civil War was fought this far out. This here is our American Civil War timeline. I just think that's pretty amazing. I never thought I'd run across something like this in Arizona, but there it is. So pretty wild, isn't it? To think the Civil War would be fought this far out. That's what that cannon is. The portable mountain howitzer. That's pretty cool. And there she is. Pretty spectacular. I'm glad I found this. Very interesting to me. How often do you see a Civil War cannon out in the middle of Arizona desert? Pretty cool. This was a very good find for me. If I had to take a guess, I'd say way over there, all those little white specks would be the campground. But now this part of Arizona is pretty flat and not a whole lot of places to hide from the wind or a dust storm, but just different environment. Different. That's all I can say is different. Well, it turned out to be a beautiful day. Believe it or not, last night it rained a little bit. I mean, not like rain that I'm used to, but I guess here it's what they call rain. It's more like a mist than anything, but I could hear it hitting on top of the camper, which was pretty cool. But turned out to be a real pretty day, like I just stated. But I mean, look at that view behind me. I mean, beautiful. You know, it's unreal. This is a pretty park. I mean, it just really is. I mean, it's not like back home where you got a lot of trees, but other than that, it's real pretty. It's got everything you need. I fell in love with the hot showers, but overall, it's a nice park. As you can see, it's very well maintained. I mean, you got everything you need. You got a picnic table. You got your fire pit right there. You got your little pebble paved walkway. But I mean, that's what I like about Arizona parks. They got that little emblem on the table, but I'm looking at it upside down. But beautiful, isn't it? Too crowded either. Pretty nice. I just talked to my neighbor over there. He's gonna go get some firewood, but to me it's more like kindling than firewood. I mean, it's pretty expensive, but That's my view. There you go. I got a right side up shot of it. Arizona State Park. Pretty sweet. I always try to get different views of everything because my big old electric box is kind of ugly sitting out there next to my campsite, but what can you say? How'd you like to walk out the door of your camper and have that poor view? Pretty nice, isn't it? They got poles around electric boxes, I guess, so people won't run into them, but that's my view. My morning view. Sweet, isn't it?